Mysterious mummy discoveries from Egypt. Pregnant Egyptian mummy. The world's first known pregnant Egyptian mummy. The strangest of all on the list is the mysterious lady. After research found the remains of a fetus inside her womb, the ancient Egyptian mummy was the world's first known pregnant mummy. Researchers in Poland came across an ancient Egyptian mummy that was mummified when she was pregnant. Reportedly, the analysis by the researchers showed that the woman would have been around 20 to 30 years old when she passed away. Astonishingly, looking at the size of the child's skull, the researchers' team estimated that the mysterious lady would have been 26 to 28 weeks pregnant. Blowing everyone's mind as to what preserved this pregnant Egyptian mummy's fetus for millennia. The scientist later said that the salt process of mummification kept the mother's bones from dissolving and almost hermetically sealed the uterus, preserving the fetus's soft tissue inside the womb. Ramses II. The mummy that was issued a passport occupation listed as kind deceased. Ramses II was the first Egyptian mummy ever to have been issued a passport after 3,000 years of his demise. The fact why the Egyptian mummy was issued a passport was because archaeologists noticed its deteriorating condition and flew it to Paris for an irradiated treatment to prevent fungoid growth. Back in the year 1881, Ramses II's mummy was discovered in a secret royal cache at Deir el-Bahri, strangely along with those of more than 50 other rulers and nobles. What is more astonishing is that it is estimated, as per research and DNA test, that Ramses II was said to be the father of almost 150 children. Ramses II is often regarded as one of the most powerful, celebrated, and greatest pharaohs of the kingdom. It is said that Ramses was approximately 90 years old when he took his last breath. He was the third pharaoh of ancient Egypt's 19th dynasty and continued his reign for almost 66 years. King Tutankhamun. The mummy that may have executed its discoverer, known to be the youngest king, Tutankhamun, took the reins of the kingdom at the innocent age of 9 and successfully ruled for a decade. Unfortunately, due to the misfortune course of events, Tutankhamun passed away at the age of 19, around 1324 BC. The reason behind King Tutankhamun's demise was due to injuries sustained during hunting. The mummy of the Egyptian king was discovered in the year 1922, by British archaeologist Howard Carter and his partner Lord Carnarvon. The tomb was excavated from the Valley of the King, Egypt. After his demise, Tutankhamun was mummified, and buried in a tomb filled with artwork, jewelry, and treasures, according to tradition. The tomb mostly lay hidden for more than 3,000 years. Strangely, it was believed that the tomb of the king was haunted and there were deceased souls which used to guard the treasure and the mummy. However, sparking the myth of the mummy's curse, a few months after the discovery, the archaeologist Lord Carnarvon passed away due to an infected mosquito bite. Crocodile Mummy. The mummy with a mysterious stuffed papyrus. Two archaeologists on the search for human mummies and artifacts came across the weirdest mummies of crocodiles. Back in 1899, Arthur Hunt and Bernard Grenfell with their team were on an expedition in northern Egypt in an ancient town called Tebtunis, now known as el Barget. While excavating the town, instead of being excited about the mysterious discovery, they got annoyed when they saw crocodile mummies. They were stunned as to why are there crocodile mummies instead of human mummies. But there lies a hidden story behind the buried crocodile mummies. When one of the workmen in frustration threw the mummy away, it broke open and it was revealed that the crocodile mummy was stuffed with papyri. Papyri is paper's earliest version, made from the pithy stem of a water plant papyrus that was used in sheets throughout the ancient Mediterranean world for writing. Stuffed inside the mummies, there was a text written on the papyri by Egyptians thousands of years before. Suddenly, due to this course of an unexpected event, the archaeologist was interested in the crocodile mummies. Lady Rye. The mummy that was hidden elsewhere. The most mysterious fact about the mummy which caught the attention of the archaeologist was her abundant amount of hair, which was still in place when the Lady Rye was discovered. The hair was styled in tightly plaited groups of braids which lengthened down to her chest. It was something bizarre, and even archaeologists were stunned when they first studied the unusual mummy. Little is known that she used to serve as a nursemaid to Queen Amos Nefertari. Unfortunately, the original tomb is not known, as it has most likely been looted in antiquity, which is why the mummy was buried in the Kashan Deir el-Bahri. Strangely, Lady Rye was buried in 2 coffins. Back at that time, it was pretty common for the priests of the Third Intermediate Period to mix up coffins and the mummies in these caches. Lady Rye's mummy was found in a 19th, 20th dynasty coffin, CG 61022, which originally belonged to a servant in the Palace of Truth, named Pa-Arapajet. She was a slim 4'11" woman who was estimated to be about 30 or 40 years old when she passed away back in 1530 BCE.